What was supposed to be just another high-stakes superspeedway battle turned into one of the most talked-about moments of the NASCAR season. Tensions flared, tempers boiled over, and even a baseball Hall of Famer ended up in the middle of the storm. And at the center of it all, Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, and a whole lot of miscommunications under the Team Penske banner. Let's rewind to the end of Stage 2 at Talladega Superspeedway. The field was tightly packed, drafting at nearly 200 miles per hour, jostling for position. Joey Logano, a three-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, was in prime position to win the stage. That is, until chaos, of the non-crashing variety, erupted. Austin Cindric, Logano's Team Penske teammate, had been pushing him, but just before the start-finish line, Cindric lifted, slightly, enough to kill Logano's momentum. That slight checkup gave Bubba Wallace just enough of a window to zoom past and snag the stage win for Toyota and 23XI Racing. The result? Logano was livid. On the team radio, he absolutely unloaded.
Way to go, Austin. Way to go, you dumb. Way to go. What a stupid He just gave it to him. Gave a Toyota stage win. Nice job. Way to go. What the
It wasn't just frustration, it was a full-throttle tirade. And it wasn't aimed at a rival, it was directed at a teammate. In a sport that demands cooperation at superspeedways, particularly between teammates, it was a jaw-dropping moment. But the story didn't stop there. Cindric wins the race, Wallace fires back. Ironically, Austin Cindric would go on to win the race, his first Cup victory since the 2022 Daytona 500. While Joey was stewing over a lost stage win, Cindric played the long game and ended the day in victory lane. Bubba Wallace, who had benefited from Cindric's checkup to win the stage, couldn't resist poking the bear. He took to social media to show support for Cindric, posting, "Big AC fan in Stage 2. Don't listen to the naysayers, you were perfect." A subtle dig? Maybe. A troll job? Absolutely. But it added even more fuel to the fire of what was quickly becoming a full-blown Penske soap opera. Chipper Jones enters the chat. Then came the twist no one expected. Enter Chipper Jones, Atlanta Braves legend and Baseball Hall of Famer. He fired a shot at Logano on social media in defense of Cindric, saying, "Good teammates are hard to come by, boss. Remember that one of yours MF'd you on national TV when in all actuality, you did everything possible to keep from wrecking him." Jones didn't stop there, implying Logano was only about teamwork when he was the star of the show, and capped it off with, "Sometimes karma is glorious. Enjoy this one." The internet exploded. Logano responds to Chipper and backpedals. Rather than letting it go, Logano took the bait and fired back. In interviews at North Wilkesboro Speedway and on Sirius XM NASCAR radio, he clapped back at Jones.
I think he's just trying to be relevant still. I'm surprised that a professional athlete would act in that manner because he's been through it.
But even Logano seemed to realize he might have gone too far. He admitted that the radio rant probably blew up into a little bigger situation than it needed to, and acknowledged that while he still stood by his frustration, the outburst wasn't ideal. Should I have hit the button and spouted off so much? Probably not, but the conversation still needed to happen. He also confirmed that he and Cindric had talked privately and agreed to move forward, noting that internal rules and expectations had been broken at Talladega. And that was what really lit the fuse. Cindric keeps his cool. Through all the noise, Austin Cindric has been the picture of calm. He acknowledged Logano's anger but defended his own actions. "I felt like I kind of just got pinched and was trying not to wreck the cars in front of me. It was messy. I can understand his frustration, but there's more to the picture." Asked about Chipper Jones's support, Cindric chuckled. "I don't follow baseball much, but I'm a casual Braves fan. It was cool. I triple-checked it. I love that he's a race fan. The comments were wild, but the passion's great for the sport." What's next for Penske? Joey's outburst, Cindric's win, Wallace's trolling, and Chipper Jones going full NASCAR Twitter will linger. It exposed the fragile balance between teammate loyalty and self-preservation in a cutthroat sport. This entire saga exposed a surprising crack in the armor of a three-time champion. Joey Logano's emotional outburst, aimed not at a rival, but at his own teammate, highlighted a moment of frustration that seemed out of step with his experience. While passion and fire are part of what make great drivers great, leadership demands composure, especially when things don't go your way. Instead of showing the poise of a veteran, Logano let the heat of the moment override the bigger picture, team success. But to his credit, Joey has never been one to shy away from speaking his mind, and that same fire has fueled some of his greatest triumphs. This moment doesn't define him, but it does remind us that even champions have off days. And if history tells us anything, it's that Logano knows how to bounce back. If nothing else, Talladega gave us a finish without the big one, but But in its place, we got a drama-packed saga worthy of a Netflix docuseries.